Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of our team building exercise where we create some villains for the Sentinel Comics role-playing game. We have our team of heroes which have a cryptozoological bent to them. So it would make sense that we have a scientific enemy, especially considering one of the heroes came from a lab. So they probably want to get the robot cyborg back. In addition to that, I think a more mystical villain is also fitting, but I don't have much more beyond that made for him or her. So for now, we're going to make our scientific villain. What kind of villain are they? What is their approach? We have adaptive, ancient, and bully. Creator kind of makes sense because they created the raptor in the lab. Dampening, disruptive, focused might also make sense. Generalist, leech, mastermind, ninja, overpowered, prideful, relentless, skilled would also make sense. Specialized would also make sense. Tactician and underpowered. Well, we don't roll randomly for villains, so we actually have to make our own decisions here. I'm thinking maybe not creator, and we go with skilled. Yes, let's go with skilled. I'm thinking that this particular villain, who we haven't even named yet, is not the most combat effective villain, but in their focus of creating and managing a lab, that's where they excel. So, focused, generalist, leech. It takes a while to scroll down to it. Skilled. Skilled villains have a particular set of skills that give them broad options for completing their sinister schemes. So, we already know their scheme involves getting back the raptor. Maybe they want to create an army of raptors and dinosaurs. Yes, they want to create an army of dinosaurs in order to use that to take over the Earth. I like that. Despite the fact how in the Sentinels comics, dinosaurs do exist, the non-feathered versions do exist on the Insula Primalis, but he wants to create his own instead of going out to that island. He wants to make his own in a lab so that way they're genetically enhanced. Which, in this case, the first subject, what was her name? Dorothy. She was enhanced via her intelligence. So she had the sense to run away. Okay, I like that. So, skilled. Powers. Suggested. First off, we get a D10, a D8, and a D6. Okay. It suggests intellectual powers and technology powers. Intellectual. Awareness, deduction, intuition, lightning calculator, and presence. And technological, gadgets, inventions, power suit, and robotics. I don't see them with power suit, but I do see them with robotics and inventions because they create robot dinosaurs. So I'm going to dedicate robotics to a D8 and inventions to a D6. D10 is going to be, should it be awareness or lightning calculator? Or lightning calculator or intuition? Let's go with intuition. No, lightning calculator. No, intuition. Intuition. I'm sticking with intuition. Assuming I can spell intuition. We also get a handful of qualities. We get a D10, a D10, a D8, a D8, a D8, and a role-playing D8. It suggests mental and physical qualities. So, mental qualities would be alertness, conviction, creativity, investigation, and self-discipline. I'm also going to go with information to go with history, science, and technology. I don't care about the other ones. So, science and technology at D10s. History at D8 because dinosaurs. Creativity and self-discipline for our dino technologicalist. And we get a D8 quality for role-playing. So I'm thinking something that shows that he's really into dinosaurs and robotics. Archaeological robotic mechanic. The archaeomechanic. No, that doesn't quite roll off the tongue either. I will just put down mechanical archaeologist for now, and we will move on. Health. Our health starts at 15, so we will make a note of that. 15. And we get 2 of the following abilities. Best in the biz. Hinder using power, use your min die. Boost yourself using your max die. Dodge and weave. When attacked, defend yourself by rolling a single quality die. Deal that much damage to another target. Constantly capable. Whenever you regain a penalty, reduce the size of that penalty by 1. Flexible expertise. Take any basic action using your max die. Recover health equal to your mid die. Incomparable inequity. Hinder using quality and use your max plus min dice. This penalty is persistent and exclusive. And misdirection. Hinder multiple targets using quality and use your max die. If you roll doubles, also attack each target with your mid die. So I like misdirection, and I am considering either dodge and weave or consistently capable. I'm thinking consistently capable and misdirection. And hinder multiple targets using, let's see here, it's got to be a quality, so robotics I'm thinking. Because he's sending robot dinosaurs after them. Yes, that makes sense. So misdirection and consistently capable. Okay, and then we will move on down to, we just did approach, so I think the next step is archetype? Here we are at archetypes. So we will focus on something that fits our villain, obviously, but we also want to consider maybe something that gives some combat abilities, because we didn't get that many before. But then again, we might also not, because he's not a combat villain. We've established that before, so maybe not. We've got Bruiser, Domain, Formidable, Fragile, Gorilla, Indomitable, Inhibitor, Inventor, probably Inventor, Legion, Loner, Overlord, Predator, Squad, and Titan. Squad also makes sense, but I'm thinking Inventor. So I'll meet you down with Inventor. Inventor. Suggested approach pairings. It suggests Mastermind and Underpowered, so we're not picking a suggested one. Inventors are dependent upon preparation and custom inventions to keep them on even footing with the heroes. Count the number of bonuses and penalties in play that the villain has created with inventions and or science, along with any inventions currently deployed in the scene, including those created by their minions, lieutenants, and twists. And that determines their status. If it's 4 plus inventions or bonuses, it's a D12. 2 or 3 inventions and bonuses or penalties, it's a D10. 1 invention and bonus or penalty created, it's a D8. No inventions, bonuses, or penalties, it's a D6. Our health is increased by another 10, so that's 25 so far. And we get 2 abilities. Capable Creator. Whenever you create a bonus, increase the bonus by 1. So we're probably going to take that. Capable Creator. Inherent. Cut both ways. Boost using power. Hinder with your max die. Attack with your min die. Empowered Destruction. Attack using power and at least 1 bonus. Use your max plus min die and add all of your bonuses to it, destroying them. Leverage Advantage. Attack using power and at least 1 bonus. If you have multiple bonuses, you may also attack another target using the min die and 1 other bonus, and may also attack a third target using the max die and a 3rd bonus. To serve their maker. Discard 1 of your bonuses to defend against all attacks against this villain until his next turn, using that bonus value as the defend result. And Variable Creating. Boost using power and use your max die. Also boost with your mid die, and either make one of those bonuses persistent and exclusive, or attack with your min die. So I like to serve their maker. It fits very nicely with our concept. I think this is intended to be a major villain. because he is creating a toy line after. They're creating a toy line after him. Let's be honest here. So because of all the robot dinosaurs and the inventions and the lab, he is intended to be a major villain. So he has a mastery and an upgrade. So we'll scroll on down to that. So villain upgrades. We very much need to take Mook Squad. So I believe it is just alert, and I don't need to make a note of that because the health increases plus 0. Do we want to give him more than one upgrade? Let's take a look at them. Hardier minions? I don't think so. I think he just has an ever-flowing amount of normal dinosaur minions. Well, robot dinosaur minions, but they're expendable. They're not increased, is what I'm saying. Group fighter, no. Villainous vehicle, no. Power upgrade. I don't think we need to upgrade any of his powers. And quality upgrade, I don't think we need to upgrade any of his qualities either. Defensive shield, no. Calming aura, no. None of those make sense. Power dampening field to reduce their powers, I don't think so. And brainwashing zone, I don't think so. At least not yet. Okay. So we have an upgrade, so we have to take a mastery. We're not taking the second upgrade. Annihilation, behind the curtain, conquest. As long as the villains command their own forces, automatically see. No. Enforced order. The mad scientist, probably. As long as they have access to materials, the villain can automatically succeed in overcoming a challenge by using scientific principles and inventions. Okay. We need to name this guy. Doctor. Maybe he's not even a doctor. He had his doctorate revoked. So, but would he call himself Doctor anyway? Doctor. Well, let's figure out a name that fits with Doctor, but then not call him Doctor. Okay, so I don't know what his actual name is, and I don't think it matters. We can just call him Dr. Jurrasic. It's kind of bland, but that's kind of the intent of this villain, is just to create toys out of dinosaur robots. Or robotic dinosaurs, I'm not sure which order it is. Point is, Dr. Jurassic, and his real name's never given until later. Okay, so I will type Dr. Jarrasic's abilities up later, but I think we then move on to our next villain, which is going to be of a more mystical bent. I'm going to scroll up to the top, but I might go with a domain villain this time, where they're really strong in their domain. Yeah, they're strong in their domain, so they're probably a spirit, or at least a leader of spirits, a really strong spirit of some sort. That's what I'm thinking. Ancient also would be fitting for that. Let's see here. I think domain is a archetype. Yeah, domain's an archetype, so we can take ancient domain. Yeah, let's do that. So, what kind of spirit are they? And if all they care about is their domain, why is that such a problem? I'm thinking their domain was, what's the word I'm looking for? Dormant for a while, where people built upon that and made a city, and something woke him up. So he is now haunting a whole town. Or maybe even a whole state. The whole state of Tennessee. Okay. I like that. So, ancient domain. Ancient villains go way, way back. Many are immortal beings as a result of their powers, while others are just creatures from beyond that don't experience time in the same way. They have, for powers, a D12, a D10, a D10, and a D8. It suggests cosmic, infernal presence and vitality. We are definitely going to take infernal at a D10 and presence at a D12. I'm thinking vitality at D8. They are a very vital spirit. We're not going to take cosmic, because that would imply a space villain, and this is, I'm thinking, something from this planet. What else would we want? We could take intangibility or invisibility. Intangibility, because they're a spirit, at a D10. We get some qualities. We get some strong qualities, in fact. D12, another D12, a D10, a D8, and our role-playing D8. History, yes, that is going to be a D8. Insight, magical lore, and otherworldly mythos. So, magical lore and otherworldly mythos are D12s. So, magical lore, otherworldly mythos. Insight, I guess, is our D10. We have our spirit, and we know what they're trying to do. They're trying to reclaim their land from these mortals that think that they can just build buildings on their home. But what kind of spirit is this? I don't want to cheat and say that they're unknowable, because this is comic books. It's got to have some form. Do we want to say it's a Thunderbird? A Thunderbird from Native American mythology? They are considered supernatural beings of power and strength. They are especially important and frequently depicted in the art, songs, and oral traditions of many Pacific Northwest coast cultures. Okay, so that would be from the coast, so that's probably not quite what we're looking for. No, not a Thunderbird. Maybe it doesn't have to be one spirit. It could be a bunch of spirits from Native Americans who had died on this land from the settling days, which makes them less villainous and more vengeful. And part of the struggle of fighting them is saying, hey, well, they have a point, and they're here for vengeance. So, D8, vengeful. Their starting health starts at 30. We get 2 of the following abilities. Behold my immortal... Well, hang on. Wait. Ancient implies beyond just Native American days. Maybe we don't do this. We come up with a different spirit. I like the idea of them being a legion of spirits, though. So doing some Google searching, in Tennessee, which, you know, we have our Tennessee Titans, which I don't know if that's going to be our hero team name, but for now, Tennessee Titans live in Tennessee. There's the Bell Witch, who is a poltergeist said to haunt the family of John Bell near the town of Adams, Tennessee, starting in 1817. So, the Bell Witch is just known as the Bell Witch because they haunted a family named the Bells. But I'm thinking that spirit lingered a long time before the Bells moved in there, but the name, the Bell Witch, stuck. So for now, we're going to go with the Bell Witch. So what is the Bell Witch's motivation? The Bell Witch originally wanted to kill that one family, and they're a domain villain now. We established that. So doing a quick Google search, the Bell Witch was going after a single family. But maybe the family was a bit prolific, where the family name doesn't... where anyone that married into and then like took on someone else's name, eventually blah blah blah. All the family traditions got muddled up as time went on. So when the Bell Witch came back, no, that's a bit too convoluted. Maybe the Bell Witch focuses on a single family, and this time decided, okay, the Bell Witch focuses on a single family line each time that she comes out. The first time she came out, she only had to go after a couple of people. The next time she came out, she went after 5 people. The next time she went out, because families keep growing and growing and growing, she has to go after more and more people. So now she's going after a whole family, which happens to be an extended family of this entire... scattered about Tennessee. We will put down family... No. Ancestorical hunter. Ancestorical hunter. So their goal is to wipe out an entire family before they can slumber. An entire family in Tennessee, because otherwise she would have to like go and all over the world, and that's a bit too out of the scope. But all of a single family that is living in Tennessee, she has to kill before she can rest. I like that. Okay, so back to mechanics. We get 2 of the following abilities. Behold my immortal glory. Hinder using power against multiple targets and use your max die. Attack each using a mid plus min die. Before time and space, take 1 irreducible damage to reroll a dice pool of someone attacking or hindering you. Immortal Vitality. If you would be reduced to 0 health and you don't have a penalty, roll your single power die and become that health. I like that, because they're spirit. Ideal action. Take a basic action using quality and use your max die. Out of time. Boost yourself using power. If there are any heroes with their health in the yellow zone, use your min plus mid die. If there are any heroes with their health in the red zone, use your max plus min die. Unknowable Pain. Attack using power and use your max die. Hinder a target dealt damage this way using your max plus min die. I like Unknowable Pain. And that has to use a power, so we will say Infernal. Okay. And then down we go to our archetypes. So we already know that this is a domain villain, so that makes that easy. Suggested approach pairings, dampening and overpowered. We don't have either. Domain villains are in touch with their surroundings or have a specific way to warp the environment to their advantage. Ecological villains, as well as those villains that change reality to attack the heroes, or domain villains. Domain villains track their status via the environment. 3 or more environmental minions, lieutenants, and or challenges is a D10. 1 to 2 environmental minions, lieutenants, and or challenges is a D8. And no environmental minions, lieutenants, and or challenges is a D6. So they don't have many minions or lieutenants, but they are going to focus on creating challenges in the environment, because that's what spirits do. We get 30 more health, so 60 total. We get 3 of the following abilities. Ascend from my realm. Ignore damage from an environment source during the environment's turn. The earth trembles around you. Roll any number of environmental minion dice. Attack every target in the scene other than yourself with those dice. Remove those minions. So probably not, because we don't have minions. We rely on the challenges. Power heeds my call in all forms. Remove any number of environment-created bonuses. For each bonus removed, you may attack 1 target using your mid die, using a different bonus against each. Okay, so power heeds my call in all forms is probably what it's going to be. This places my command. Activate one of the environment's twist in its current zone or one zone closer to red. Okay, that's very fitting. To me, my minions, probably not, because it has minions in it. Roll any number of environment minion dice and recover that much health. Remove those minions. The world moves to defend me. When attacked, redirect the attack to an environment minion. So we have to take Ascend from my realm, because that's the last one that's not based on a minion. Because unlike what I said before, we don't have a legion of spirits. This is just a single spirit that has to hunt a whole family. Okay, so let's move on down to our upgrades, because we have to have upgrades. Okay, villain upgrades. We have Mook Squad and Hardier Minions, obviously not. Group Fighter. It gives us extra attack. When you take an action, it lets you take an attack, also make an attack using a mid die. I don't think Group Fighter. Villainous Vehicle, no. Power upgrade, no. Quality upgrade, no. Defensive Shield. The villain is immune from harm as long as the source of the shielding is intact. The villain gains these abilities. So hold on, before I even read them. I don't think that they have a shield so much as they are just outright immune from harm because they're a spirit. So the shield, quote unquote, is their spiritness. But if they can bring them back to or into this plane of existence or otherwise deal with them, that's what allows them to attack them. Okay, so let's read the defense and reestablish shield. Defense shield. This villain cannot be damaged by anyone except themselves until the defense shield is destroyed. The defense shield has 40 health or can be deactivated with 3 overcome successes. If a hero takes a minor twist working on the shield, the villain can make an attack as a reaction by rolling the single power die. And reestablish shield. Overcome using power. Use your max die. On a success, remove 1 success from deactivating the defense shield challenge. Alternatively, instead of an overcome, use a max die to recover that much of the defense shield's health. This ability cannot be used if the defense shield has been completely removed. Okay, so very much defense shield. And re-establish shield action. And that will be with intangibility or infernal? Infernal. They are overcoming with their infernal abilities to become more spiritual. Okay, I like that. We have to take a mastery. So let's see here. Mastery of Annihilation. If the villain can cause massive collateral damage without regard to casualties, automatically succeed on an overcome where the show of overwhelming force can solve a problem. They, for sure, want to kill whole families, but do they care about killing other people outside the family? I don't think they care, so Annihilation is a contender. Behind the curtain, no, because they are very involved with what's going on. Conquest, no. Enforced order, mad scientist, mercenary, mysticism. If the villain has proper materials, automatically succeed at an overcome at a situation involving harnessing magical forces, no. Profitability, superiority, total chaos. If the villain is in a situation where everything is spiraling out of control, automatically succeed and overcome to accomplish the task by throwing out the rules. Or the unfathomable. If the villain is involved with eldritch or disturbing forces, automatically succeed and overcome to do the bidding of a being beyond human concerns. So probably Master of Annihilation. Okay. So we have the Bell Witch and Dr. Jurrasic, both villains against the Tennessee Titans. Which, do we want to call them the Tennessee Titans? You know what? Yes, the Tennessee Titans. Going after the Greek myth version of Titans being these monstrous beings, which they are monstrous. They're not monsters, but they're monster-us. Okay, so I'm going to type everything up, but I think that is it for our recording for now. Oh yeah, I'm going a bit over time. Okay, so I'll see you guys when I get some new tricks for our Season 3. But for now, that'll wrap it up for this project. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Take care.